What is up, Project 13? How you doing? I don't know if you can see me. I'm using this on my iPad Pro, and I don't see anything going on my end. Let me know if you guys can see any type of video or anything. It's real early. I don't expect anyone being here. Might not work out. Looks like the iPad's having issues with video on here. I'm using YouTube app. Go back to bed. it's not early here. It's actually 8 a.m. Wow, it must be early on your side, but let me know what you guys see here. I don't see anything going on my end. Let me see if I first and making coffee. What's going on, Paul Tech? Bright and early. Wow, people are actually up here. Let me see if I'm live. I don't see myself live. 5 a.m. Jeez. Can you guys see me or what? Let me see. Okay. It's not showing up on my. So it's not showing up. Hey, what's up, T Frank? What's going on? Using the iPad Pro 7.9 on here. Works fine on my end. That's awesome. I'm glad. Jay Wills, what the heck? This is so early. I didn't expect anyone to be here, but what's up, Alan? Jay Wills, Paul Tech, my Project 13, T Frank in the building, Robert Allen, how you doing? I'm about to catch this flight in a bit, but gotta hit Starbucks first. Hey, Jay Wills, what's good? Yeah, so I'm over here just I'm about to do a review on these two devices, the Moto E4 and the E4 Plus. I've been rocking with these boys right here. Let me flip the camera around. See if it flips. I've been rocking with these for a little over a week now, and I think it's time that I go ahead and do a review on them. Pretty good phones. Let me see if I put these right here. They're actually very awesome budget phones. I'm looking over because I don't my iPad camera, it's kind of like, it's not like dead center or whatever. So anyways, these two right here, been rocking with them for a little bit. Let me see who else is in here. Job Body Grace, what's going on? Let me see, I already said Robert Allen. Yeah, so these two guys right here, I've been rocking with them for about a week now, and the first one I got was actually the E4. Let me back this up a little bit. The E4 is actually a real nice phone. It's actually very compact, and I actually like the size on it. So I kind of like it a little bit more than the bigger one, even though the bigger one you get a nicer, bigger screen. But Tech right in the building was good. You get a nice big screen on the bigger one, 5.5. I don't know, maybe it's the size, but it just feels much better. The smaller one feels much better for me in my usage. I got both of them connected while I was rocking with both of them on T-Mobile. I had this one on my main SIM, and I had this one on my duplicate SIM. You know, messages and calls and everything sync across both of them. God bless my Project 13. I guess you're about to take a drive to work now. So yeah, both size, 5.5, 5 inches. I kind of lean towards the smaller one. The good one, the bigger one, or the larger one. Hashtag Team No Sleep, Paul Tech. The larger one has, you know, it's 5,000 milliamp battery. So 5,000 milliamp battery is huge. I haven't really gone hard on it. The E4 does feel better, T Frank says. Not as slippery. Yeah, I agree. The larger 5.5 is actually a nice display. They both have good displays, even though they're 720p at first glance. They're like 720p, but they're real good displays. So definitely, you can see I got this one. They're both unlocked. They're both from Verizon, so you can pick these guys up. One at Walmart, which would be the smaller one, the E4, and the other one you can pick it up at Target. Tana does Tech in the building. What's good, Tana? So everybody's up early, bright and early, Friday morning. I'm like shocked. I didn't think anyone would be in the stream this early. So yeah, I'm going ahead and try to do a little review on these two boys right here. I've been rocking with them for, like I said, a little over a week now. And I'm just going to share my experience with them. I'm not really going to go into the tech specs or anything like that. I haven't went to bed yet. So Tech Right just posted or commented he hasn't been to bed yet. Wow, man, you go strong. Hashtag team no sleep, huh? So yeah, both of them, I take them both to work. Tanner does tech. Hashtag tech swag and life. That's right, that's right. So yeah, I'm gonna just tell you guys a little bit on my experience only using these two. They both, as battery life on both of these phones is amazing. I'm getting real good battery life on both of these. Right now, the Moto E4 Plus is going strong. I actually was able to get 3 days on one charge, so that is crazy. And that's been with moderate usage, because since I'm using both at the same time, I got both, one in each pocket. I couldn't really tell you exactly how the battery life would be like going straight with it, because I've been sharing both of them. So, but moderate usage, definitely you're gonna get at least 3 days on either device. I think even the smaller one has given me at least 6 hours of on-screen time, and that's going a little bit hard. Let me read some of these comments. Tech Right, stream quality is very good now, by the way. Thank you. I'm using the iPad Pro 9.7, and what I like about it is you can actually split screen this bad boy, and I can view other content while I'm doing this. So pretty good stuff right here. I can actually, let me see, I might have froze up right now. Let me take that. Maybe it's not working real good. But yeah, from the looks of it, when I try to split screen, it looks like it pauses the stream there. So maybe that's not a good thing. So I got 14 people watching, 3 thumbs up. I do have super chat is enabled. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I would appreciate it. I got gadgets that are up and coming, like the one on Metro PCS, which is the Blade, the ZTE Blade. What is it? ZTE Blade Z-Max, which I'm about to pick that up. You need to do split screen before you start the video. Okay, thank you, Jay Wills, for helping me out there. But yeah, this iPad Pro 9.7, man, this thing is nice. I like this, I really do. Let me see, check that out. What up, Jay? So yeah, let me go back to what I was talking about. I got distracted there. So as far as battery usage on both of these, the Moto E4 and the Moto E4 Plus, battery life is real good. I think this is going to be like the best budget devices you can pick up under $100 or $100. The only issue that I did have with the larger Moto E4 Plus was going to be calls. There was, I think, two separate instances where I actually tried to use the phone on T-Mobile. It is unlocked, but I tried to use it, dial it from T-Mobile, and the call wouldn't go through. It was automatic fail. So how to fix that was I actually had to disable Wi-Fi, and then it actually connected to the LTE, and I was able to place my calls, but it seems to drop down to 3G when making the calls. So I don't know if it's just this one. I haven't really made a lot of phone calls in the smaller one, but phone calls I've been making with the larger 5.5 inch Moto E4 Plus. And call quality is good when you get connected. Like, it happened on 2 occasions. I don't know if it's maybe I got the wrong APN set up in there or what, but I did have calls fail on 2 occasions on the Moto E4 Plus larger variant. So maybe it's just an APN setting thing, or maybe I just have to reboot the phone or something, but it did give me that issue. But on the smaller version right here, I have this connected to Metro PCS. So it's Verizon unlocked, running on Metro PCS, and it runs fine. The smaller one, I mean, not the smaller one, but the other Metro PCS Gold variant that I had, I actually gave away. So Didn't have the fingerprint reader, and I thought it wasn't a big deal, but once I got this one with the fingerprint reader, that one had to go. So your comments on the side and the stream on the other side. Pro tips, yeah, Jay Will's giving me pro tips. So yeah, right now I got it's not even showing up on the screen. Actually, I can't even see myself on the screen. It's actually all black. The only way I know that I'm live is because I'm using my iPhone right here to show me. So I don't know what the issue is with that, but so pro tips right here. Let me see. Jay Will says you need to do split screen before you start the video, and then you can do the comments on one side. Okay, so thank you, Jay. This is the first time I'm actually using this iPad Pro 9.7 to do, to do videos. Just quick. I didn't even think I was gonna do anything today, but so yeah, so far it's working out pretty good. Let me see. So shout out to Jay Wills for being in here, Tech Right, all you guys, and let me keep going. So both of these, like I said, battery life is awesome. Call quality, nah. I had 2 bad experiences on the larger variant. This is the Verizon one, by the way, but smaller one on point with the calls. Han Solo 1911 is in the building. Yes, he just said it right there. Every time I use my Moto E4 Plus, drops to 3G every call I make. So I had to reboot my phone to make a call, and I'm using T-Mobile. So yeah, that's the issue that I had with the larger variant. I don't know what the deal is. It says, I went back to the tech specs, and it does say that it does have pretty much all the bands. So what the issue is, I'm not too sure. 20 people watching early in the AM, for real. I didn't think that I'd have so many people in here. I thought I was gonna be by myself, to be honestly. So thank you guys for showing up. So damn, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and it's booming right here. So let me see what else. Another comment. I'm just reading these comments. Echo Baby, Moto G5 Plus, call quality is bad on Verizon. Good stuff, Tony, and I'm seriously have to go to sleep. Yeah, Tech Right, go ahead, go to sleep, man. You've been going strong all night. Sean in the building, no sleep crew. I don't have any problems with my Moto E4 Plus. Well, maybe it has to be location based, because I did have issues with it. Let me see if I have an issue now. I'm gonna try to dial 611. Let me see. It looks like it's dialing now. T-Mobile. Okay, so like I said, I had 2 issues with it, and those were the issues. Call quality. It would just go straight to end call when I would press send. So that sorted itself out, maybe by switching off Wi-Fi and then switching it back on. It hasn't done it again. I've made several calls after that, and it's been working fine. So those are the only 2 issues I have with this phone. As far as on the Plus, as far as any lag or anything like that, I haven't seen any of that on here. It's running stock Android. That thing runs fluid, even though it has a 427 processor, which I think is a good processor as far as efficiency, battery life, and the screen is beautiful, man. You'd be surprised that this is a 720p screen. It actually looks like a 1080p screen. I can't really see the pixels unless I need glasses, but the pixels it looks real good. The screen looks real good. As far as gaming, delete all current APN settings. This is from Jay Wills. I'm reading his comment. It says delete all current APN settings, then go back and only add T-Mobile, fast.tmobile.com, nothing else. You should be good. Thank you, Jay Wills. Jay Wills always hooking us up with some really good information, and thank you for the eBay unlocker, man. This guy actually emailed me after he viewed a couple of my videos. He actually went, and I guess he found my videos on. He actually found my videos on YouTube, and he actually contacted me because I got my email information there, and we actually hooked up on WhatsApp. So now the eBay sellers reached out to me, and he actually thanked me, and he's able to give me some free unlocks now. So that's pretty cool. So Tony, did you got the S8? I had the SA. I no longer have Samsung. I got rid of everything because I'm trying to get ready for new inventory coming up. So I do have 2 iPhones. I will be selling one. I just picked up one from that crazy unboxer 67, and he gave me an amazing deal on the iPhone, which is this one right here. So I got this one, and I got the black one. This is actually the jet black, 128 gigs. I picked up for a real good deal. And then I got this one. I'll probably be putting on a chopping block on Swappa. Then I got this one. I'll probably be, no, I'm just kidding. This is actually a dummy unit. It's probably like a prototype. I just wanted to do size comparison with this one, and I never got to do that because my stream actually crashed on me. But iPhone 8, you can see the size difference between the Moto E4. They're about the same size, actually, same height, almost the same width. So if this is what the iPhone 8 is going to look like, or the iPhone X, which I think I'm going to be calling it, same size as the Moto E4, pretty nice. So we'll see what happens next month with that. And let me see what else. Let me read some of these comments. These things are going fast. Same size, but bigger screen on the iPhone Pro. Exactly. So you think it's going to be called the iPhone Pro? I think it's going to be called the iPhone X. A lot of people are saying iPhone 8. I read on the comments. I've even mentioned it too on a few of my videos, but it's not the alliteration for the iPhone 8. I think it's the S series coming up next, right? What do you guys think? There is 3 models of the iPhone. Yes, I agree. I think it's going to be, well, I know from past experiences that it's going to be the iPhone 7s, iPhone 7s Plus, and then they're going to have what I think is just the anniversary edition of the iPhone, which is going to be maybe called the iPhone Pro, maybe iPhone X. I don't know what the heck it's going to be called. Han Solo 1911 says they will require a leg and an arm. Do you think the price, this is from Mike King. What's going on, Mike? Thank you for joining the stream. Do you think the price is really going to cost $1,200 for the iPhone 8? I believe it's going to be up there. I believe it's going to hit $1,000, but that's going to be an anniversary edition iPhone. It's not going to be the iPhone that's supposed to come out, which I think is the S series. The 7S and the 7S Plus is what's supposed to be. It's a regular incremental update from Apple. The iPhone, the one that they're calling the 8 is actually an anniversary edition, 10th anniversary edition. They've been talking about that for a while. Scroll up and see my other comment on the iPhone. I'm scrolling up. The Pro model will cost $1,000. Jay Will predicts that the Pro model will cost $1,000, but there's 3 coming out, which I agree. I totally agree with him. There's 3 coming out, and I think, like I said, the S series, smaller and the larger, and then the iPhone 8 anniversary edition. And I'm really excited for that. As far as the Note, what the Note did, I do like the Note phones. You know, they're not like my favorite. I'll be honest. I'm an iPhone user, but source of my, okay. So J Will says he's got a source, which that's pretty cool. I'm going for the iPhone. I think the iPhone, if it comes out like this, it's gonna be an interesting phone. Look at the bezels on that. This is just a demo. It's not the real deal, but this size is perfect. Like I said, I was just telling you that I prefer the smaller Moto 8. I mean, the smaller Moto E. I prefer this one because the size is just more comfortable in the hand. My hands. This is a personal thing, but if it comes out like this small, with all that screen, it's going to be nice. So back to the Moto. I get sidetracked here. I'm just reading the comments, and I just decided to comment to you guys. But yeah, Jay Wills is getting them all. He's boss hog status right there. He's going to get them all. He's going to get the. I'm sure he's going to get the Note 8, which I may not pick up. I'll just be watching your videos, Jay. So make sure you cover that real good. The E4. So right now, like I said, these 2 right here, which is what the stream is about, the Moto E and the Moto E4. These things are boss right here. The software on there is stock Android, so there's no hiccups. Like I said, I haven't had any hangs, any crashes. They both run smooth. Like I said, I just had the 2 incidents with the calls. You can see this battery life is actually on 82%, and this one's been going for days, but I really haven't been rocking with it real hard. So battery life is good on both 2800, 5000. So it all depends on the user and depends how you use your phone. Who's this? Big House Productions. Wow, everybody is just up in the morning today. What's going on, Big House Productions? Let me read some of these comments. I see them pop up on my tablet, but they like disappear real quick before I even get to read them. Big House on deck. 10 out of this day. Okay, let me see. Wow, morning. What's up, Tony? Tony P. Early stream. Yeah, I thought I was gonna be here alone. I thought I was gonna be talking to myself for about half an hour, but turns out everybody actually popped up in the stream, and I really appreciate that. Showing the support for the Moto E4 Plus and the Moto E4. Work. So yeah, both. I think 2017 budget devices that I would pick up if you're like you don't want to spend flagship prices. What I can't guarantee is updates on these. I don't know how the updates are going to be. These are both Verizon branded. So Jay Wills, what do you think about the updates on this? Will we get Android Oreo on any of these devices? I really don't have a comment on that. I don't know if we'll even get another update for this. I know they may keep up with the security patches, but since I'm not sure if Verizon's controlling these right here. I know they're Verizon prepaid phones, but maybe Motorola is, because I did get an update without the SIM card, so I don't know how that goes. But King, what is it? Let me see this. Mike King, Moto 4 is giving me 2 days use with 8 hours on screen time. Jeez, that's about right. 8 to 9 hours of on screen time, definitely. Good time, Tony P. Right before work or school, a lot of people. That was just, I'm shocked that there was a lot of people once again. Let me see, updates depend on the sales of the phone, so they will sell enough to get it. Well, I hope we get Oreo for this. That would really stamp the budget king stamp of approval right here for the Moto E series, which is these guys. I think these are awesome phones, and shout out to Jay Wills for even let me know about the unlock, because without the unlock, these phones would not be, they wouldn't even be on my channel right now. So shout out to Jay Wills for that eBay unlocker who unlocked both of these phones really quick. His service is real good. Everyone needs to, I'm reading Big House Productions comment real quick. Everyone needs to cut a check for Jay Will for letting most of us know about the Verizon E4 and E4 Plus. Yeah, that's a good one, man. For real, if Jay Wills would not have made that video with the unlock, I probably would have never picked these up. So shout out to Jay Wills, definitely. Jay Wills is the man. Okay, let me see. Echo Baby, are you getting the Moto G5 Plus? Tony Sir, most definitely. I like Motorola. I like what Motorola's done, especially with these two guys right here. Battery life, performance. The 427, don't dwell on that processor. That is a good processor. 427 is real good. It may not be like the 835 or something like that, but it does real good with the software. So with the Motorola software, which is basically stock Android, it runs real good. 2 gigs of RAM on each of these guys. They run pretty good, man. I'm actually blown away with the smaller one, only 40 bucks, and you get it unlocked, and it runs just like the larger brother. So let me see what else. Let me read some of these comments. V30, damn, I'm way back on the comments. Let me see, Note 8. What's up with the Note 8? How's that price looking for you guys? $927. The thing about the Note 8 versus the iPhone, that's kind of like a strong topic. Note 8 is loaded with features, but the updates, a lot of people base their purchases on software updates, and I'm one of them. I like my if you pay that amount of money for a smartphone. That's like way up there. Updates got to come, man. You got to be at least updated for at least 2 years, maybe 3 possibly. The iPhone is still updating the Apple is still updating the iPhone 5S to iOS 11. And how old is that phone? And that thing is still going to get updates. That's crazy. So that's one thing for Apple. You see Big House Productions, Patreon, J Wills, I'll subscribe. Let me see. I just like to help others. No Patreon for me, but PayPal donations are welcome. PayPal donations. Okay, let me see. Let me drink a little bit of coffee here. It's early. It is early, but I'm used to waking up at 4 a.m. and Friday, Saturday, Sundays are my days off. So I'm glad I just picked this day up and I said, well, let me test out my iPad Pro here, test it out, see how it's gonna work with the live stream on YouTube, because I had technical difficulties. When was it? A few days ago with my MacBook Air. So it seems to be running real good on here. So let me see what else I could do here. Okay. So I didn't take with these was screenshots of battery life. I didn't do that. You guys take my word for it. The battery life is just amazing on here. You're gonna get real good battery life on either one of these phones right here. I'm off Saturday and Sunday. Beast mode, but you're retired, Jay. You're always off. Okay, let me see. Hey guys, don't forget super chat is enabled. You guys could help me out here, help the channel grow, get more cameras. I gotta pay for this iPad. And let me see, something is missing here. Okay, my Hangouts, I actually accidentally moved it over. But yeah, the Moto E4, like I said, it's running stock Android. You got the Google Now, which is one of my favorite things with this launcher. Is I like using Google Now swipe over. You just swipe over and you get news and all that stuff. I like it better than Bixby. I like the fact that it records my travel, where my car's parked, the weather. It gives me a whole bunch of more information than Bixby or even Siri. I got Siri on the iPhone. This Google Now cards are just awesome, and I like using these. And right now, we'll see, I'm at 82%, and it's probably been plugged in or probably been off the charger for a few days. I'll do a quick glance of the battery life on here, but I don't think I have any screenshots for you guys. But you can see, let me see, use since last full charge was 2 days ago. Big House Productions, man, thank you for the super chat, man. Shout out to Big House Productions. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thanks for supporting the channel. Back to work. Keep up the good work, Tony. Good looking out, my man. And so you can see that I'm at 82%, and the battery life is approximately 9 days if I use it the way I'm using it, which is very little. But I'm gonna get into it later today, and I'll try to do some battery screenshots for you guys, so you guys can actually get a good perspective of what the battery life is going to be on here. Battery life is just amazing. So amazing. We're getting amazing battery life on these right here. We got an amazing. The cameras are pretty good on here. Also, they're not going to blow you away before the price point of $100 or even $40. These cameras are good. They exceed my expectations on both of them. They're actually real good cameras, and I've seen more expensive devices, and the cameras they were crappy cameras compared to these. So these actually exceed my expectations. I'm blown away with the cameras for the price point, for the value of the phone. This is a phone that it offers extreme value. So if you don't want to blow a bunch of cash on flagships and you just want a phone, an all-around phone that's going to give you good speaker quality. It has one mono speakers. It's real good. It's going to give you good speaker quality. It's going to give you good cameras on the front and the back. Front camera has a flash on both of these phones, the smaller one and the larger one. And if you know, this one has 8 megapixels on the back, which is a smaller E4, but it's real quality, good quality photos on here. Video is another topic. You know, stabilization is not the greatest, but it does. If you put this on a tripod, you're gonna get some good video on both of these phones. This one has a 13 megapixel. Thank you, Jabadi Grace, for the super chat donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So cameras, the cameras are awesome on here for the price. You know, for $100, you're getting some decent cameras. You get decent speakers. You're getting a decent display, even though it's not 1080p. The display quality is actually real good. It's 720p, but it's a good 720p display. Fingerprint reader is nice and fast. It's very accurate. I noticed that the fingerprint reader is not a slouch. It's actually a real good fingerprint reader. It unlocks the phone 99% of the time, and the operating system is another thing that's real good with this phone. Stock Android, man, come on. So big battery life on this one here. Smaller battery on this one, which is the 2800, but it does the job. It also has a real good speaker, has decent cameras front and back. The rear camera is 8 megapixels, but it's actually a real good 8 megapixel camera. So definitely they did a good job on both of these phones, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it that these two phones for the price have to be the best budget devices that you can probably pick up. The Verizon variants, the ones that you can unlock. So you can also pick these up on Amazon. There's a whole bunch of places where you can pick these up. But I would recommend these. These are gonna give you the best bang for your buck, 40 bucks, 100 bucks. And you can unlock them. Let me read some of these comments. I kind of snoozed out on the comments. I got a couple people watching here. Thanks you guys for the donations once again. Big House Productions and Jabadi Grace. Han Solo, okay. Han Solo says 64 gigabyte Moto G5 Plus unlocked for $225. Is that good? That's a good deal. That's a real good deal, definitely. That has Snapdragon 825 on it. I mean, the Snapdragon 625, I believe, which runs pretty good on there. So yeah, definitely that's a pretty good deal. That's a $300 phone. You're saving a nice amount of cash right there. They also have them refurbished, if I'm not mistaken, on Best Buy. Art Dog, well, what's up, Art Dog? He says $225 for the Moto G5 Plus is a great deal, especially if it's the 64 gigabyte. Yeah, 64 gigabytes. You're getting a lot. You're actually getting, I believe that one has 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's the 64 gigabyte variant. Plus you can add memory to it. It does have a smaller screen, which is one thing. It does have a 5.2 inch screen, which I wasn't a fan of for some reason, but with this 5-inch screen, I actually dig it. So it's in between 5-inch and 5.5 inch. This one's a little, you know, it's a little bit kind of big. It's a good screen. I can definitely handle it, but in the hand feel, like texting, I think I'd go with this one. One hand texting, definitely go for the 5-inch screen. I like it. I like the back texture too. It's actually a little bit more grippy. Let me see. Let me read some more questions here. Art Dog, Han Solo. It's on sale, new egg with code. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. That's pretty cool. $225. I did see it on Best Buy too, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe what I seen on Best Buy was the refurbished one. But anyways, guys, just here to do a quick review of my thoughts and what I have experienced with the Moto E series, which is the Moto E4 and the Moto E4 Plus. I think I about covered a lot of it on here. You know, I covered battery, which is real good on both of them. You can't go wrong. I'm getting 6 hours with the smaller one, 2800. The larger one, 5000 milliamp batteries, is giving me like 8-9 hours of on-screen time. If you use it moderately, it's gonna last for at least 3 days. Real good stuff right here. Screen quality on both are actually about the same. They both got real good 720p screens. Cameras, good. Speaker quality, They both have headphone jacks, which I forgot to mention, which is a good thing. I think I do own Bluetooth headphones. I have like boxes of them. I have like at least 5 or 6, but I don't use those unless I'm like riding my bike or I'm out and about and I don't want the wires interfering. But when I'm home, I mostly use wired headphones. I just basically, most of the time it's because I'm stationed in one spot. So I'll basically be in a chair or something, and I'll be sitting there watching videos. So wired headphones I use at home. Bluetooth when I'm out and about. That's just the way it is. Both awesome phones, man. I can highly recommend either of these phones. You can also, if you decide to pick any one of these up, get it unlocked, pick it up on Verizon, which is the cheapest prepaid that you'll be able to pick these up on. So this is the cheapest that I found out there. The ones prepaid from Verizon are the ones you should run out and pick up. Don't pick up the one from, I wouldn't recommend picking up the one from Amazon with the ads, lock screen ads, because they're okay for a few days, but after like about 2 or 3 days, you're done with the ads. You don't want to see those ads no more. They're not even relevant to anything that you're looking for. They're not relevant to me. So I can't recommend. Though I wouldn't, if you want to go the cheapest route to picking up the Moto E and the Moto E4 Plus, Moto E4 and Moto E4 Plus, just go to Verizon prepaid. So anyways, guys, this is just my review, my experience review, my personal review of the Moto E4 and the Moto E4 Plus, how they've been holding up in my usage, and what I recommend them, the battery life and speaker quality and all that good stuff. I think these are real good phones. These are going to be the best budget devices of 2017 for, little, what is it, like $107 I paid for the larger one. So for $100, you can't go wrong with either one. The smaller one being $40. Let me read some of these comments again, and then I'll probably be ending the stream. I gotta be out of here in a few minutes. So let me see. Art Dog, is that the 64 gigabyte variant? And Josh Rosales, what's going on? Morning, y'all. Got my Moto E4 Plus. Awesome. Han Solo 1911, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. You definitely get a shout out from me. Han Solo 1911. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm already in 38 minutes into this live stream. Unless you guys have any comments for me on either of these phones, you guys any questions, I'll be ending the stream here in a few minutes. So if you do have questions and you want me to answer, if you're curious about anything that's on this phone, all the bloat that are on these phones you can remove, and these do work on all GSM carriers. I'm not sure if they work on Sprint because I haven't tried them on Sprint, but so far I've tried them on three networks or carriers, which one being Cricket Wireless. They work, it's been confirmed. Metro PCS, they worked, it's been confirmed. T-Mobile, it actually works on T-Mobile, which I'm using now, and Metro PCS. The thing about Metro PCS is you have to call and give them the IMEI, and then they'll put it in the system and it'll work fine. APN settings, and you'll be good to go. So yeah, so far that is going to be it for this live stream. Thank you guys for your super chat donations. I appreciate you guys contributing to the channel. That is just awesome, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Like I said, hope you guys have a blessed day. Enjoy your beautiful, I got the sun shining in my face, beautiful Friday morning here in Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm gonna be probably doing some yard work because I'm off today, and then I'll be bike riding. So maybe possibly I'll do another live stream while I'm out and about riding my bike. But thank you guys for joining. Appreciate all your comments. And I appreciate all your donations to the channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.